Yo, what's going on, guys? Riley here, and today we're making a different type of video. I've made one before, and that is a story time. Now, I'm going to be telling you guys a story about how I got yelled at by a 3-year-old and his mom. But before we get into the video, I do want to say thank you guys so much for the last video. Got so many views and likes. It's not about subs, likes, or views, but it is nice for people to see the work you have done. Yeah, without further ado, let's just get right into it. Okay, so this story takes place about a year ago, I think, and I was at a laser tag place, or it was pretty much just an arcade, but it had laser tag there as well. So I was there, and I was playing laser tag, and I don't need to really explain everything I did up until then, but I was just having fun playing laser tag. My cousins were there, but I don't think they were playing laser tag at the time. If so, well, then it doesn't really matter anyway. So at this laser tag place, you would go ahead, walk in, wait a minute till like enough people come in, put on this vest, and then I'm pretty sure the person would select teams. I don't really remember. It's been a while. So they would select teams, or you selected your own teams. Doesn't really matter. But this is important for pretty much right now. This woman that walked in with her literal 3 or 4-year-old son, and probably like another 3 or 4-year-old son, and right back in my mind, I'm thinking that's not a good idea. It's not like it's airsoft or anything. Laser tag doesn't hurt, but it's still, people running around, But either way, she did it. It's not a big deal. I didn't really think much about it. So I think I was on there was green and red, I'm pretty sure, and I think I was on either one. Well, obviously I was on one of them. Doesn't really matter. But the little kid was on the opposite team. You'll see why that is important in a second. So there were two sides of the laser tag arena, pretty much, I guess, and they're pretty much symmetrical. So the whole aim of the game was to get to one spot and shoot like a little target in one of the corners to get to points, and also shooting people would also give you points, so, or your team points. And so I was going over. It was probably middle of the game. I was going over, running over to the other team's side to their spawn, which is allowed. The only thing that wasn't allowed that I was doing was running. Should I have ran? No. But when I was coming to that corner, I slowed down because I don't want to turn the corner and be running. So I turned the corner, and at the same time, that kid from earlier also turned the corner. Now, I'm a lot taller than he is, so I didn't really see him. I feel it was something run into my chest, and of course it was him. And so he falls over and starts crying, which I didn't even run into them that hard. I was pretty much walking when I was turning that corner. I was just walking, and he ran into me. It wasn't that hard. Yes, the vest things are made out of plastic, like literally hard plastic, but still wasn't that hard. He fell on the floor, and he starts screaming at me. I don't just mean him saying he's screaming "ow," but he starts screaming curse words. He's saying that he's gonna kill me, threatening me, and just completely, roasting me literally. And remember, keep in mind, this guy's 3. This little guy's 3. I don't know his real age. He's like 3 or 4. So his mom comes over and says, "What's happening? What's wrong?" So I thought she was gonna be, nice about it and say, "Oh, okay, sorry about that," So I tell her what happened, and she's like, "So why did you tackle my son?" I'm like, "Tackle? I never tackled your son." She's like, "Well, you said you did." Keep in mind, I did not tackle her son. I walked into him, okay? So I tell her that she's probably just misunderstanding what I'm saying. She's like, so she just keeps on saying, "No, I'm not," and joins in on her son and yelling at me and threatening me. Now, keep in mind, this woman's like 40, and at this time I was like 11. Why? Why are you threatening a child for walking into your child. That's not okay. Now, first off, also, if your son is or daughter is, whenever they get hurt or upset, they start screaming profanities at you or the other person, that's not, you're doing something wrong. Like, I'm not a parent, obviously. I don't know how hard it is, but it's still, that's doing something wrong. And so obviously no wonder where the kid gets it. But yeah, the person, because there's always like this one person that's watching it, watching the whole game, make sure no one's cheating, runs over and tries to calm the situation down, because keep in mind she and the son are yelling, and I won't lie, I was obviously yelling too, because I was getting real mad. And so the guy comes over and tries to calm the situation down, and she starts trying to convince for the sake of this, I'm going to say guard. I know he's not a guard. Or just call him actually chaperone. Actually, that's too long of a word. I'm just going to call him JJ, okay? That's going to be his name. So JJ comes over, tries to calm the situation down, and we're just going to call this person Deborah, because Karens don't like being called Karens anymore. We'll call this person Deborah. All right, Deborah tries to convince JJ to kick me out because I purposely ran over her son. And he looks at me and says, "Did you?" And I just say, "No." And so this lady's still trying to convince him to kick me out and give her money back, which he doesn't have you can't do that. And also, why do you want your money back? But he can't do that. He just works there for like minimum wage. He can't give you your money back. But he keeps on asking me if it was true, and I said, no, of course not. So he says, okay, fine, I'll just go check the cameras. And then you see this look on Deborah's face. It's absolutely just priceless. It's like that, that one face when you're just caught doing something real bad, in the act. And, yeah. He goes ahead, check the cameras, realize what happened, and, actually kicks the other lady out. And yeah, I didn't have to deal with them for the rest of the time after that, and haven't heard of them since to this day. So yeah, that was pretty much it. And JJ said that he was sorry for everything, and so yeah. Yeah, that was pretty much the whole story. I know this was a short one. Alright, so that's about it. So thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like. Comment down below what you want to see next. Go check out my second channel. I'll be posting more stories over there, Reddit videos, maybe, and a bunch more. So yeah, go subscribe to both of those. Go subscribe to Lily's new channel if you want to. Yeah, so without further ado, peace out.